What's going on, y'all? As y'all can see today, we got a different setup. I'm in my front room. I wanted to get this out to y'all. I had a long week. I had some issues with some real estate, tenants, such and such, but no need to talk about that. Let's get to what we do, which is creating. Today, I want to talk about the basics, man. Like a lot of my videos starting out on YouTube might seem basic, but these are the things that literally get us further. So I want to speak on the basics as far as video production, production period, filmmaking, photography. This applies to everything. All right, so at any given time, we have three stages of creating when it comes to production. When it comes to a client reaching out, you usually got three stages, and a lot of creators and a lot of people as well working with creators do not understand these three stages. They only think it's one stage. You basically got before, during, and after. You have pre-production, production, post-production. Before, during, after. So some of you might know exactly what I'm speaking of. Some of you may not know. Some of you may only know two of them. Some of you may know all of them. So you say, hey, DSB, what's pre-production? What's post-production? What's production? So let's break these down. So as I said, pre-production is your before. Pre-production can be as simple or it can be a little more difficult depending on the project. Pre-production is anything you're going to do beforehand to get you prepared for your film, for your photo shoot, for your video shoot, for your music video, whatever it is, your commercial, whatever it is that you are shooting. So pre-production could be location scouting. It could be ordering props. It could be casting, getting your people together, your models, whoever you're gonna get for your visual. It can be creating a treatment. It could be creating a storyline. This pre-production is basically, it could be ordering equipment, everything that you're going to be using to get, everything you're going to be using beforehand in order to, you know, that things that you know you're going to need for your project, basically. So anything beforehand. Hey, I know I want to get these car shots. Okay, I need a car mount. Hey, I know I want to get these crazy shots of the city. Okay, I need to get somebody out with a drone if I don't have one. Okay, I know I want this video to be real cinematic. Okay, I know I'm gonna need lighting. I know I'm gonna need some tight focal lengths. I know I'm gonna need props. I'm gonna need a nice location. You know, you gotta, pre-production is basically pre-production, everything beforehand to get you prepared for your production so that you are ready, because obviously you need some of these things in order to pull off whatever look or the type of visual that you are going for. Okay, so now let's talk about production. Production is what all of us know. Production is the part that everybody thinks this is all of the work, and they think it's the only work, which a lot of times I have to enlighten, you know, people as far as my clients and other creators as well, as letting them know that there's more to the process than just production. Production is when you actually get there. Production is when you're doing that family portrait photo shoot with your clients. Production is when you're shooting that music video with that artist, when you're doing that promo or that commercial with that business, you know? So production is, you know, all of the work you're doing during, you know, that's the hours of work you're putting in, that's the shoot, that's the continuous shots, that's everything that's happening during is the production, which people think this is the only part of the work, and it's not. So production is, you know, everything that you plan to do in your pre-production. Now you're doing in a production stage, and you're doing the production stage to get prepared for post-production, which is the after. So remember, before, during, after. All right, so let's speak on the after, which is post-production. Now, in order to make the post-production process as smooth as possible, hopefully you took care of your pre-production and your production accurately, because whenever you're setting up your pre-production and you're doing your post-production, you should have, and you're doing your production, you should have your post-production in mind. So if I plan on having a cinematic visual, you know, I just did a video, my last YouTube video, I'll link it below, on cinematic visuals. I just did a video on cinematic visuals. So if I know I want this cinematic, then during my production, okay, I want real smooth gimbal shots, I want pan shots, I want tripod shots, I want shots on the slider, I want a bunch of smooth cinematic feel shots with cinematic feel to them, so that in post-production I could slow them down, I could pan, I could zoom, I could zoom out, I could do some nice fades. You know, I want to shoot it a certain way so that I know I can edit it a certain way when I get to post-production. You know, if you take care of the pre-production and the production, your post-production can be way easier than it usually is if you do it right. Okay, let's say I know I want a dope color grade on this video. Okay, I know during production I need to shoot this in the S-Log2, S-Log3. I need to shoot this in some type of flat color profile so that I can color correct it and grade it, you know, push the colors in post-production. So that's just about it, you guys. Before, during, after, you know, pre-production, production, post-production, all tied into one, and each has to correspond with each other. Now, sometimes you get into post-production and do things you didn't plan to do in production or pre-production, but that's just ideas you get on the post-production side that can add that value to the final product. So that's it. It's a quick video for today. I wanted to get one in. I'm staying consistent. You know, we drop every Tuesday. As far as now, every Tuesday, no Pacific time, but I say in between 1 and about 4 or 5 o'clock. It's DSP Digital. Make sure you follow on Instagram and subscribe to the channel for more. Drop a comment if you like this video, if it's helped you out at all. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.